Salad and I Saw Bloodsport. It is directed by Newt Arnold, written by Sheldon Lech. And if you haven't seen this movie, I will spoil it for you. This was requested by a Patreon. If you'd like to fast track a movie review, you can do that at patreon.com/ASEPresents. On with the review. This movie starts and we're following Frank Dux. And you know, he's just scrapping on by, but he's invited to go to this Hong Kong underground fight thing. He's entering the Kumite. What's a Kumite? It's illegal, and Hong Kong cops are looking for the Kumite any chance they get. So anyway, we got Frank Dux, and we got a bunch of other fighters, and we got this guy, and he's championship level fighter. He's undefeated. Anyone who goes up against him immediately wrecked. So much so that I think one person actually ended up dying to him, which is interesting. It makes me wonder how powerful this man is. And so of course Frank Dux is like, well, I'm gonna be in the Kumite. And it seems like Frank Dux is very good at what he does. And he's so good that the champion's like, he's starting to sweat. And so I like this, right? I like this movie's sense of pacing because there's a lot of like fighting, and the fighting's fun to look at. And then in between the fighting, you get some plot stuff. Apparently everyone's just so concerned about Frank Dux being hurt. We don't want you hurt. Please don't go. Please don't go. We don't want you hurt. And like, just trust the man. Oh my goodness. Unfulfilled potential can kill a man. Okay, just let this man go off and do his Kumite. If he dies, he dies. He dies a happy man. You shouldn't worry about it, okay? Freaking women. Anyway, not only do we have the Hong Kong police closing in, they're trying to find out what's happening, and also, you know, that chick who's concerned with him? I'm really concerned. Hey, cops, could you, like, keep an eye out on Frank Dux? Yes, please, thank you. I'm so concerned about him that I'm gonna call the police on him. This is the ultimate sign of showing concern for somebody. No, it's not. Anyway, so we got the Hong Kong police is on his trail. He beats him up, which is pretty cool. Also, I like his backstory. It's really funny. So him and a couple of friends just climb into this guy's place through a window, and he's like, I'm gonna touch the sword. And then the guy who owns the place comes in, and then two of the guys just kind of run off, but he stays. Frank Dux stays. And he's like, cool, I'm staying. And this guy's like, well, I'm gonna train you. And then he gets trained alongside that guy's son, and that son eventually dies, and so the guy trains Frank Dux to the maximum that he can, and that's why Frank Dux is so good at what he does. And it's fun seeing the movie build the tension because it shows fights from Frank Dux and also the champion, and also Frank Dux made a friend. This friend is very American, and this guy goes against the champion. And he initially has him down, and he's like boasting, yeah, like it's WWE. This isn't WWE, it's the Kumite. It's the Kumite, it's not WWE, man. You don't have to play it towards anyone. And this allows the champion man to beat that guy's butt and like steals his headband. And so now we got Frank Dux who's like, okay, I'm gonna get you. And now they're fighting. The entire third act is just them fighting. And it's pretty close at like several points. It seems like closer to the end, Frank Dux is going to win, but the champion is like, oh, I got this powder, I'm gonna crush it in my hand, and then pooh, there you go, blast it in his face. And it's like some sort of drug that happens immediately, because why? He's inhaling it, maybe? I don't know. So he's like stumbling around Frank Dux's, and I'm like, no, Frank Dux, and then luckily he's really good at stuff and things, so much so that you can do it blindfolded and blind, and I think there's a bug on me. He kicks that championship guy's butt, and now he is the new champion. And then he kind of just goes back to America, and the movie ends with like all these facts and figures about Frank Dux being an actual person, which is pretty cool. I like this movie a lot. Bloodsport is a good one. I like it. It's lots of action, pretty fun to watch. There's some points where I'm like, well, this doesn't make sense. Why are you doing this? Why is this the motivation for people to be against him? Oh, we don't want you to get hurt. Or it was, I feel like it was something stupider than that. I don't know. It just, when I watched it, I just felt it was kind of a dumb reason. But it's fun. This is a fun movie, and it's a great hero's journey, and Frank Dux wins in the end, and that makes me happy. What do you think of Bloodsport? I gotta give this movie, it's a solid like 6.7 out of 10. If you like this review, watch another one. The platform really likes it. If you want a fast track movie review, you can do them for $20 redeemos at patreon.com/ASEPresents. And for like to help support the daily grindiness of all them daily movies, go to this link to find the way you can help support the daily grind of all them daily movies. So you can go here. And until next time, I'm in Salad Saw. See you later, my sour croutons and bacon bits.